If you're already caught up with my 2 previous videos, you may already be semi-aware of what Chris Chan has done and why they're being exposed and cancelled and why they were trending on Twitter worldwide for multiple days in a row, but if you aren't caught up, I'll do a quick brief explanation for you in the most PG family-friendly terms I could use. Chris Chan was exposed in leaked audio and leaked text messages for allegedly putting their hot dog in their mother's bun without their mother being able to agree to that engagement because their mother has dementia, and as such, by law, they can't agree to that kind of involvement as far as I'm aware, and as such, that engagement was incredibly disgusting, and Chris Chan was ordered to stay away from their house for the next few days as the police looked into this whole situation and checked on the mother, and once that happened, they ended up finding out that Chris Chan had stolen money from their mother after being ordered to stay away from her, and as such, that threw Chris Chan right back into the spotlight as everybody became very concerned that they were now breaking the terms put in place to stay away from their mother after being ordered to do so, and then lying about that when called up on it, and as such, many people wondered if maybe Chris Chan would go to prison over this, and this would lead to an immediate problem. And reading the headlines today, it seems it has, as Chris Chan has allegedly been arrested for many of their actions, including but not limited to preying on their mother, and also taking advantage of their mother, and also for stealing money from their mother as far as we can gather. And this arrest was accidentally caught on camera by Ethan Ralph in the kill stream when Ethan Ralph intended to go meet up with Chris Chan to try and force them to do a podcast episode or live interview with Ethan Ralph, which led to Chris Chan being caught on tape, being arrested, to thousands of people worldwide in what could only be considered the biggest piece of evidence in Christory, or Chris Chan history ever, as people are trying to dub it, and as such, I feel like this video is very important for me to make. Before I begin, if you're new to the channel or haven't already, I'll keep this quick. Please do consider subscribing down below, as I'm aiming for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And may I just take a second to thank you for already getting me like 3/10 of the way there. I really do appreciate it. The fact we're at 43k already is highly appreciated. But also, if you'd like to check out my Instagram down below, that would be highly appreciated. We just hit 1,000 followers over there. I appreciate that. Or maybe you can check out my Discord. We are over 2,000 members, and I appreciate all the support over there. We're in the works of getting it partnered. And finally, if you're the type of person that wants to see everything I say on any single situation, check out my Twitter, as I post my opinions there a day earlier. And if you're just as addicted to the app as me, well, maybe just glue your eyes onto my tweets instead of some other people's. With that being said, let's delve into the Kiwi Farms thread that was released from the Kiwi Farms admin involved in the Chris Chan allegations, with all of the new information they've presented about the situation. The Kiwi Farms poster shows the fact that Chris Chan has allegedly been placed under arrest, showing this documentation that apparently proves so, and when people looked further into that documentation, they found a full version of that screenshot, which showed a few questionable things that made people question if Chris Chan had actually been arrested for these accusations. The main thing being that this documentation actually stated at the bottom in their description that Chris Chan had apparently been involved in illegal activity with their own child or grandchild, which made a lot of people turn their heads, as that wasn't exactly what happened in the situation. However, I saw a Twitter comment that seemingly explained it away, as it would appear that because Chris Chan's mum has dementia, Chris Chan seems to be considered the legal guardian of their mother, and as such, that's why it was noted down that way in the police report. The Kiwi Farms post then continues by showing what could only be considered footage of Chris Chan being arrested, with the apparent first perspective being from Ethan Ralph in the kill stream. They also highlight their own personal opinion about Ethan in their description of this stream, but I don't genuinely care about that. I care more about the actual apparent criminal, and as such, I'll roll some of the highlights of that footage for you now.
Yeah, they're arresting Chris Chan here at the hotel. Chris Chan, what's up? When you get out, let's do the kill stream. Tell them all about Josh. That's who they want.
Give it up, Chris Chan.
Give them up. Save yourself, girl. Magic Chan will help you. You're beautiful.
Go to church.
No, come to the kill stream first. Oh, you better hurry, Jesse. You're missing out. Hey, officers. How's it going?
Good. I just saw you.
Yeah, that's right. That's you. Oh my God.
Sorry about that, guys.
I told you.
Is the car alive?
I am good.
Is the car alive?
You are.
I
You
think so.
absolutely are.
Yeah, you appear to be compliant.
I am Sonichu, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything with quick fill in my Sonichus and rose shoes and everybody.
Yeah, you're live to about 3,000 people right now, Chris Chan.
How do you please?
Well, you're taking everything in stride. You said you're doing good?
Yeah, I keep it good faith. Everything is going to work out.
Doing good, feeling good?
Well,
How's the last few days been? I know it's been pretty stressful.
it's been stressful, but I've taken it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
Well, that's good.
Josh, did you dirty?
Oh, well, just the one thing. That's again. Feel free. Just go ahead and take Yeah, here's a picture of Muffins from My Little Pony. I promise I was not going to use that. It fell off my bag. I did not want to lose it. And please, I would like that in my collection.
What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Boy, we almost missed it, huh?
Christine, this man does want to help you.
Yeah, we were trying to get you on the show, but look, when you get out, look me up.
This footage very clearly shows Chris Chan being arrested in what could only be described as one of the biggest things to ever happen to Chris Chan, and likely the last we'll hear about Chris Chan for a long while if the police investigation does take place, and if they end up going to court or jail. And as such, I do genuinely believe that this will be the last time that a lot of people cover Chris Chan. I know many people are so disgusted by their recent actions that they don't ever want to cover them anyway, and that's why I decided to pick up the slack there to make sure that everyone that's looking for that information has it, but in a more condensed, concise, more clear way, so that anyone understands what's actually being claimed at the time it's being claimed. And the fact that the police have looked into this and decided to arrest Chris Chan tells me either one of two things. One, they did an investigation on the mother and found out that something had taken place, and as such they decided to arrest Chris Chan, or two, they got Chris Chan's own admission and took that as enough evidence to arrest them, or three, they arrested Chris Chan because they believe that Chris Chan is a suspect of this allegation, and as such that's why it's going to court. It's really hard to know, but the fact that Chris Chan hasn't got bail according to the documentation that was leaked, it suggests to me that there's likely going to be a clear legal investigation, and it's likely that Chris Chan may go to jail over this situation because it's believed that Chris Chan did involve themselves illegally with their mother. And while I don't know the ins and outs of the police situation, while I don't know the ins and outs of law, and while I obviously can't give you a very clear representation of what's going to happen on the legal side, whether Chris Chan's guilty, innocent or not, and as of right now it's all alleged, I do believe that there is a lot to question here, and I do believe this is a very serious situation that needs to be handled as such, and the fact that people are taking this situation to argue the most petty and stupid things, I feel really takes away from the fact that we're talking about a literal predator allegation here. However, right as I'm recording this video, another piece of evidence just came out from the police in a press release where they explain why they arrested Christine, and they give more information on the whole situation as a whole, which reads the following. This is a press release to local media outlets. On July the 31st, 2021, the county sheriff's office received information involving Birds and Bees crimes against a family member who resides in the area. Both of the victims and the suspect reside in this county based on investigation. An arrest warrant has been issued. On the 8th of the 1st, 2021, the police department was able to locate and arrest the following individual, Christine Weston Chandler. They are currently charged with the following, and then they list the VA code of a crime involving illegal activity between family members, and they continue by saying Christine is currently being held without bond at the Central Regional Jail. This is an ongoing investigation with additional charges pending. Anyone with information is urged to contact Investor Jason with the county sheriff's office at, and then they list a phone number. I believe this press release says a lot, as they say they were responding to information involving this crime, and after they looked into it and investigated it, an arrest warrant was issued. I believe that means that right now they do not have evidence that 100% proves that Christine is guilty. However, they have information that would claim so, and their investigation turned up enough evidence that they believe it was worth looking into as a legal investigation. But also the fact that they haven't charged Christine for the hot dog and bun situation, but instead just family member on family member illegal activity, it appears to me that the investigators do not currently have enough evidence to constitute the claim that Christine and their mother were not in a mutual agreement involving the activity they did. And as such, I believe the police are currently looking into the mental state of Barb to gather whether Barb is actually able to agree to this relationship or not before they investigate that as a crime and charge Christine further. And as such, this investigation will continue, and they're seemingly asking for more information at the bottom of this post from anyone that may have it, and I hope more people can bring up enough evidence to prove Christine guilty of what they did to their mother, who has dementia and is very clearly not able to agree to this relationship, in my opinion. But with that being said, I'm going to end this video here, as I feel like I've presented enough evidence to highlight all of the points I've made, and I believe there's not really much more to discuss on this situation other than personal opinion, which I feel isn't very necessary to express in this video, and I don't really want to address a lot of the drama going on around this situation, as I feel like it would be worth nobody's time and would take away from the core focus of this situation in the first place. If you have enjoyed this video or believe it has presented more information that you weren't aware of about this situation in a more concise and clear way, please do consider subscribing to the channel, as I'm aiming for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You can also consider checking out my other social media, like my Twitter down below, if you'd like to see my opinion on more situations like this one. Or maybe you could check out my Instagram down below if you'd like to support me on that platform, where I show a lot more of my personal side, showing more images of myself, my clothes, and anything else you can imagine about me. You can also check out my Discord if you'd like, as I'm constantly active there, and it's a fun community where you can talk to basically anyone that has interest in my content, or just discuss relevant drama, as we have drama chats, etc, for you to discuss in. With that being said, I do appreciate all of the recent support, as your support helps allow this content to be made, and if you'd like to support me financially to keep this content going, please do consider checking out my Patreon down below. With that being said, I don't really have much more to say, but if you want to see more videos just like this one, please do consider just checking them out down below. There should be some recommended to you now, and I'd just appreciate you checking them out. One of my Creepshow videos is about to be my first video to hit 100k, so if you'd like to watch that, that'd be highly appreciated. And with that being said, I'll see you next time. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with it like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with it like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with it like me.